Okay, so let's get right to it. I'm doing a recreation of the makeup Beyonce had in her video Formation. Started with priming your face. I'm using my favorite primer, which is the primer from Urban Decay, Pore Perfect. And I do not believe in buying eyeshadow primer, so just use the primer on your eyelids as well. I'm using the eyeshadow that is the most similar to the one that she had in her video. It's Infallible eyeshadow in the color Ombres. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take one of those flat eyeshadow brushes and you're going to put it all over your lid. You're going to like sweep it down in a manner that is like a cross, because she doesn't only have it on her lid. It's like going up and towards the crease. She'll just sweep it across on both eyelids. And it'll create the most similar look that she had. And just touch it up really quickly. Use one of these spoolie brushes for your eyebrows. Use my eyeliner. I'm using a Wet n Wild black eyeliner and Mary Kay eyebrow gel. My friend sells it, so I wanted to support her. And so you're going to take your spoolie and you're just going to sweep your eyebrows down in a manner that it looks the most natural and not like bushy. Your eyebrow hair isn't all over the place. And then you're going to start to fill in your eyebrows. You're going to trace the lines of your eyebrows starting at the bottom down and then go on top down your arch. And you're going to do that on both eyebrows. And then you're just going to take the spoolie and then you're just going to sweep it out to make it look the most natural. And make sure it doesn't have to look perfect at this moment. I know it looks bushy, but so I'm just going to take my fingers and I'm just going to swipe it down in the middle just to make it look okay for now. So I'm using L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup in the tone Warm in the shade Cream Cafe W8. You're going to take one of these kabuki brushes and you're just going to go all over your face with it. And then I'm also taking one of these air brushes. I got it from my aesthetics convention because I'm an esthetician licensed in New Jersey. And I don't believe in buying concealer, so I'm going to use the foundation to clean it up. It works the same for me. Everybody's different, but I just use foundation. And then you're going to take one of those blender brushes and then just like clean it up. Just make it blend out. And then you're going to take the spoolie and just go back in. Only like really mainly in the beginning of your eyebrow, because your eyebrow is supposed to start where your eye duct starts if you want to create a symmetrical look. I learned that in school. And then just, fix your arch. Just make it look even on both sides. And then she doesn't have on much eyeliner in the video, so I'm just going to take my Wet n Wild pencil and just put a little bit of black on the lower part just to make my eyes look a little bit rounder. And so I'm going to use my concealer, my contour kit. I got it from Ulta, and I'm going to use highlight only, not the contour colors. The highlight is Radiance highlighter. I'm just going to sweep that on your brow bone, down your nose, on your cheekbones, just to highlight your facial features. And that's the way she has it in the video also. And then I'm going to use my 6-color contour palette from BH Cosmetics. And I started out using the lighter pink, but I realized that it wasn't the pink that I was going for. So you'll actually see me like make a face and then go back to use the darker color to make it look as much closely as the way that Beyonce had it in her video. Oh, here it is. Like, what, girl? That ain't matching. Go back. And so, yeah, go back and just like dab it. Dab. And then just sweep it to make it look a little rosy, like your boo pinched your cheeks and you was like, oh, I blushed. And then just blend it out, make it look natural. And then I'm gonna go back with the highlighter and just go back on the top of my cheekbones, just so the top just looks like kissed. And then you're just gonna blend that back out, make it look more natural. And see, we don't need the contour color. Just highlight your best features, And then I'm gonna go back. I'm using my Voluminous eyeshadow from L'Oreal. And then so I put on the mascara, but what I'm also doing is I'm using a few of the individuals. I think this is from Kiss, and just to put it on the ends of my eyelashes, just to make it look like a little bit more like hers, because I guarantee you her eyelashes are much more longer than my natural eyelashes. And then just go back in the beginning of your eyelash just to make it blendable with the rest of the individuals that you just recently added on. If you want to see how I do it, comment and I'll make a video about that specifically. And then we're gonna go back with the eyeshadow and just put a little bit of it on the waterline, just to make it look more cohesive with the top. That looks good. That looks better. And then you're gonna spray your face with any setting spray. I'm gonna use the NYX in Dewy because I feel like she looks very dewy in the video. And this is a MAC lip pencil that I've had for years. I actually think it was my mom's and I took it from her. And Beyonce doesn't have on any like bold lip liner in the video, but I'm putting lip liner because I wanted to create a shadow behind the lipstick that I'm gonna wear to make my lips look a little bit more full. And then the lipstick that was used in the video is a Wet n Wild, and it is in the shade In the Flesh. And so you're just gonna go over the brown line, go over it as much as you can, and then you see me looking for something to dab it with. Just dab it just to make it look a little bit more natural. And that's the look. It was like kind of simple. The hardest part was trying to find the eyeshadow that looked the most similar as hers. But I loved how it turned out. I love my braids. I love the makeup. Thank you so much, Beyonce, for this inspirational song. I see it. I want it. I grind till I own it. I twirl on my haters. Okay, so guys, let me know if you like it. Rate, comment, subscribe.